So this is going to be an interesting one. I'm doing this on my way to work, and this is not going to be as long as my normal ones because of that. But I'm going to get everything out for the most part as best I can. This was a fucking playoff clinic. This was a playoff clinic. You could tell right away what the Mavs had intended for the Bulls. There's two things that they really wanted to take away. They wanted to take away the mid-range jumper, and they wanted to take away shots at the paint. And the reason they wanted to do that is because the Bulls are already ranked around 17th in actual free throws attempted. They take 20.8 a game, okay? But they're like number 1 or number 2 in free throw percentage, meaning they make, as far as like the actual makes of the shots they take, they make the most percentage-wise in the league. Which is why this was a very low foul game. Now, you can argue the refs and stuff if you want, but that's on both sides. Most of you guys also know I'm a Mavs fan, so you can take my synopsis with a grain of salt if you like. But let me be real about something here. This is what's coming. Okay? They ran a lineup that had 4 guys that were 6'8" and above. That's way more collective length and height than the Bulls got. Way more. We lost the rebounding war by like 11. Okay? We gave up 11 more rebounds than they had. Okay? That's a huge component. That's why we're going to get beat in the postseason. That's why we always struggle against these huge-ass teams like the Magic, the Pacers, etc. And yes, Caruso may have helped on the defensive end, but this was just a fucking clinic. Look, like a huge chunk of our shots or our makes or our score comes from 3 locations: mid-range, paint, and free throws. We only took 13 tonight. Only took 13. Remember, the average for us is 20.8. We're number 17 in the league. They kept us out of there way below our average. Every time DeMar, Zach, or anybody else went into that paint, it was congested. You were going to see 2 to 3 bodies at minimum. Dorian Finney, Dwight Powell, Willie Cauley-Stein, Luka, Maxi Kleber. I mean, I could keep going on. Mavs role players are really fucking good. And I was telling, the people that are in my chat about that today, like, it wouldn't surprise me one bit, especially without Luka being there, if they won that game. But with Luka, I said the chances of them winning go up astronomically. The Mavs role players are no joke. On top of the fact, they were committed to us shooting 3-pointers. We take, I think, 27 a game. Like, we're way too low in 3-point shots taken. We're number 1 or number 2. We're somewhere in there as far as the percentage that we make, though. We may not take a lot, but we make plenty of them. The game plan was get easy, efficient shots. Gets us out of transition. I'm going to get into transition here in a minute. Take easy, efficient shots. Make the Bulls have to pull it out of the net. Force them into the half-court game. And it's okay if they take 3s. The only real true threats from 3 is Zach and Zoe. Let them take threes. If Vooch knocks down a couple, we'll deal with it. We'll make more. But do not let DeMar DeRozan and the rest of the team get into the paint. Do not let them get free throws, and do not foul, and do not turn the ball over. Both teams were in the single digits in turnovers, 9 and 7. That was turnovers. They took care of the ball. How are you going to get in fast break opportunities if you don't do that? So let's talk about fast breaks, right? Bulls only had 11 fast break points or fast break opportunities the entire fucking game. That's it. 11. 11 people. That's damn near 3 a quarter, which is 1 every 4 minutes. When they started winning, they started playing with a little bit of faster pace. Lonzo steal, Lonzo assist. Lonzo steal, Lonzo assist. Missed shot, okay. But the Mavs transition defense was solid. Yes, the Mavericks shot better than us. They sure did shoot better than us. Our 2 best scorers couldn't get it done. DeRozan, 9 of 16. He was our most efficient scorer. But what was the issue? He couldn't get to the free throw line. Zach LaVine was like 7 of 21. 20 points. Couldn't make shit and couldn't get to the free throw line to offset that. This is what I mean when I talk about teams in the playoffs, people. This is playoff basketball right there. This is what they're looking to do. This is what teams are going to look to do. Put size on the court, safe, disciplined, smart basketball so you don't foul and send them to the line. And say, hey, shoot the 3. Show us that you can make the 3 at a high enough clip. You guys aren't going to do it. Sure, you're efficient. You don't take that many because you take high efficient 3s, the catch and shoot type. What happens when you can't take catch and shoot 3s that are uncontested the entire fucking game? Now you start to look suspect. What happens when you can't get on the boards? Now you can't do what you guys like to do. Lonzo or Vooch taps the ball to someone while someone is out of the play. Someone attacks the rim, makes a pass, someone is open for a 3. Highest quality look you can get. You can't do that anymore. You guys can't run and get into transition, collapse the defense, and kick it out to an open shooter. You guys are figured out. The download is complete. It's just executing. It's just a simple game. Execute the fucking game plan. That's it. Everything that I told you about this team came to bite them in the ass in this Mavs game. And yes, there were times when the Mavs were down. But Jalen Brunson bitched Zach LaVine, ran into him and just pushed him off. Zach Zach LaVine just bounced off that man like a bowling pin. Mavs said, we are going to do pick and roll with Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and any other poor defender you got. They're going to have to match up with Luka. Ayo may be a solid defender, but that's still 6'4", 6'5" to 6'8". We're going to take advantage of the fact that you have shit weak side defense. Lonzo was on Luka, a little bit harder to do. First half, Lonzo was on Luka a lot. What if they do? Let's pre-switch everything, get Lonzo on somebody else, and then get this pick and roll action going. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Vooch, it's your time. You got to defend. Oh, by the way, if I get Luka in the low post, guess what's going to happen? If I got Ayo on me, guess what's going to happen? Vooch is going to have to make a decision because I have Dwight Powell under the rim. Kobe or DeRozan are going to have to sit down and make that cover. Vooch don't really want to move because Luka can make the pass. You caught up. You are caught the fuck up. I will admit, this is where Caruso would have helped them, is that help side defense with Lonzo. That would have helped defend some of that. But you cannot, I repeat, you cannot go through the entirety of the postseason like this. You will get beat. The entire Mavericks starting five got double figures. Lonzo got 9. Derrick Jones Jr. also had 9. Hell, but Lonzo only took 7 fucking shots. 1.75 shots a quarter. That's all he got. Unacceptable. But, hey, he was doing his thing. He was passing the ball. He was getting them good looks. He was doing his job. But that's simply not enough. Doing your job is not enough with this team. Which is why when he had that little window for like a minute where he kind of just left his imprint there on the game, it affected the team. They started to pull away. He was matched up. He had that Luka matchup. Basketball. This is what's coming. This is why I said Giannis and KD in the postseason will be a fucking problem. They need support. And they need it in the worst way. They need a real power forward. They need, you see, this is the hole without Caruso right now. If a team realizes like they got the size advantage and they can attack you and make you have to use weak side defense help, they can kill you all game. If they can switch Lonzo off and they can get a pick and roll opportunity with someone, they'll take that all game because nobody can communicate and defend in a pick and roll. Tony Bradley either. Same shit, different day. Mama hips out there just looking sluggish as fuck. This is why I said I want Jackson Hayes. I want that mobility. He may not be the smartest, but I guarantee you one thing. Jackson Hayes is going to come off that weak side and he's going to attempt the shot block. He is going to make you think about it. Tony Bradley ain't doing that shit. Vooch ain't doing that. There's a play in that post and it pisses me off because I keep thinking about it even right fucking now. Ayo was sitting there on Luka in the post and Vooch was hesitant. He was hesitant to get off 50. That shit pisses me the fuck off. I'm a little pissed off at Billy Donovan about that too. Because goddamn it, you gotta have a better game plan in this shit. You gotta be able to adjust. But again, this is the fucking issue as far as the coaching. This is where Billy Donovan has a legit ceiling. I'm not even saying Jason Kidd is an elite coach, but against a motherfucker that got some IQ, there's a clear gap. Billy Donovan is susceptible to being outcoached. See, most nights, you don't have to worry about this. And people will sit here and cape for, DeRozan and Zach LaVine and Vooch and Lonzo. People are gonna sit back and try to make excuses for some of these guys. I'm not that motherfucking one. I'm not that motherfucking one. This is the exact fucking reason. This is why, yes, when things are going right, great. When guys are making shots, great. It's easy to say that when you got a 9-game win streak and things are working out for you. But when that shit don't work, what do you fall back on? Zach LaVine did what? Zach LaVine went, hey, let me take all these shitty ass shots I'm used to taking. Where's Zach LaVine? Hey, let me raise the floor, everybody on this team. Let me try to create plays for other people. Court vision is shit. DeRozan in the second unit is a black hole. You're not touching a fucking rock. I'm taking every go look at the damn tape. I promise you, going way back as far as you want to go, in that second unit, it's like, I guarantee you, there's like 2 or 3 shots that gets taken just in the first half when DeRozan is in there by everybody else on that court. It's mainly just DeRozan. DeRozan touches the ball every play. DeRozan gets to get to his spot. He gets to take a shot. Well, he's shooting efficiently. I don't give a shit. Bad basketball is bad basketball, whether you make the shot or not. When Lonzo is in next to him, if Lonzo gets to touch the ball, he will at least try to get a shot for Io, Troy Brown, Tony Bradley. He will at least try to get those guys in the game. DeRozan will draw the double team or the triple, and if he got it, he will then look to pass, but by then it's usually too late because they close in on the passing lanes and he gets trapped. That's why I say you need more support. This is also why I've been on the, hey, trade Vooch, trade DeRozan bandwagon, because the way this team needs to play, they need a little bit more substance than this. They need something else, because when they take away what those guys can do, they have nothing. This is why I absolutely hate one-dimensional players. This is why I go so hard against one-dimensional players, people. I cannot fucking stand it. When you cannot do anything else, when they take away your main thing, what do you have? Did DeRozan defend? No. Did Zach LaVine defend? No. L. Zoe and Caruso damn near deserve to be in the MVP conversation because they be saving these motherfuckers from looking shit sometimes. I mean, they be saving them from looking like shit sometimes. If it wasn't for their defense, people, if it was not for their defense, this Bulls team wouldn't be number one. They wouldn't be. But this is where the fuck we at right now. Oh, but they, 25, 26, and 11, right? Right? Okay. I'll see you guys in the playoffs then. I will see you in the playoffs so we can have this discussion when the postseason over. It's your boy Jay Strokes. Y'all have a good one. Peace.